everyone, my name is Nuri Hidayah Betty Zakaria. My metric number is 276902. Diffusion of innovation theory. How new technology and other technological advances are disseminated society and culture from introduction to general acceptance of hypothesis is the definition of the dissemination of innovation theories. The history of the emergence of the spread of this theory of innovation was introduced by E.M. Rogers in 1962 and is the oldest social science theory. The spread of this theory of innovation has shown development through the passes of time and is still accepted by society to this day, such as the existence of the internet. This theory is used in product marketing. This theory also contributes a lot of ideas from various fields such as agriculture, health, communications, social work, and so on. For media dependence theory, a systematic approach to studying the impact of mass media on the public as well as how there is interaction between the media, the public, and the social system is the media dependence theory. Sandra Ball-Rockus and Melvin Fleur were American communication researchers who invented this theory in 1976. With the development of media dependency theory, interdisciplinary research has been produced to a large extent. It also provides a good theoretical basis for research in the field of campaign political communication, in which the relationship between mass media, voters, and political candidates is a major focus.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hasina Diyah, measurement number 28. Okay, we'll talk about the basic assumption. So we go first about the main idea of the theory. Okay, the main idea of the diffusion of innovation theory is the first one is to describe the pattern and the speed and the new ideal practice of products spread by a population. In marketing, this theory is often applied to help understand and promote the adoption of a new product. This was regularly used by a new businessman to promote their product because it will help create the consumer acceptance, which means this theory makes it easy to adapt what they request from the businessman. This theory was developed by a communication theorist, A.M. Rogers, in 1962 at the University of New Mexico. The main pupil in diffusion of innovation theory is the first one is innovator who come forward and bravely try the new product. The second one is the early adopter who have interest to try a new idea. The third one is the new early majority when the product is established in the market. This person will come onward in the first to give their support. The latter one is the late majority. After the general people accept the product, they also will give the support. The last one is the laggard people are left out in adopting new innovative product and new ideas among general people. Okay, the next one is media dependency theory. Okay, according to the media dependency theory, it was a systematic approach to the study of the effect of mass media. The story was introduced outlined by Sandra Ball-Rockus and Melvin DeFleur, the American communication researcher, in 1976. Okay, it conveys a dependency relationship. The main focus in the relation between audience and the media. In information-based societies, individuals tend to depend on the media to fulfill their needs. So, media influence people according to their needs. Two basic proportions used in theory is the greater the media performing research function, the greater people will depend on it. And the second one is the greater instability of society, the greater audience depend therefore. Okay, general purpose of theory. In the diffusion of innovation theory, there are 5 stages. The first one is the knowledge. Adopters were exposed to the innovation. Marketers have to give information actively. The second one is the persuasion. Open the process. They will actively seek information and about the process. The third one is decision. Making decision after the pro and cons. This was the crucial part because their mind will up down to make a decision. The fourth one is the implementation, the stage after decision. They will think whether the product they purchase is useful or not. This will after the decision making. And the last one is confirmation. User already evaluate their decisions and whether they need or not. And individual in the media dependency theory, there are two. The first was individual expression. More depend an individual on media, they will more give importance to media. And the second was critic, relatively scientific in nature, predict correlation among media. The first one says principal power, the second one simple to understand. Third one can proven false internationally consistently, springboard to the further research. And the last one is the help to relate other media. That's only, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bill Singberg and my number matrix is 277609. Okay, I will present about assumption of the theory. The first theory is attribution innovation theory. The media has provided information and influence, opinion and judgment. And the second assumption is innovation occurs through invention, social system, time and consequences. And the third assumption of this theory is networks and leaders' opinions that can be adopted. So we move to the second one, is which media dependency theory. In this theory, there are two assumptions, which is the first one, goal-directed behavior, and the second one is people or societies will feel ambiguity if they receive insufficient and conflicting information. We move on to the aspect and processes of theory. Okay, the first one is diffusion of innovation theory. There are four processes, which is the characteristic, communication channels, science, social system. Okay, for example, Nadira's do the innovation, which is she try to provide some delivery services and make different on fried chicken. Okay, communication channels is Nadira's try use their her media to promote her products like on WhatsApp and Facebook. In time, as we all know that innovation need time. And the last one, social system, which is Nadira. She want to enhance her business, so she put the banner of her business to gain more customers. In the media dependency theory, there are the first one, cognitive aspect, which is the media could gain the public trust by disseminating information on documentary, advertising issues, and latest news. The second aspect is affective aspect, which is the media can give impact on the spirit and feelings of alienation. And the last one is behavior aspect, which is there are two effects, activation effect and deactivation effect. That's all for me, thank you.
Tentang pandemik ni, akak rasa ada baca bapak yang agak lalui. Cabaran dia antara musim, sebab tak ada tu musim sekadar tu hujan dan ribut semua tu. Bila COVID ni asalnya peniaga ayam putih tak ramai sebab ayam putih ni perniagaan viral. Sebab dulu pernah viral ayam putih ni. Kalau jangan si ayam putih, dia si ayam putih kan. Tapi bila dah jadi sampai satu tahap peniaga lagi ramai dengan pembeli. Rupiah, so ramai orang yang beli.
Kakak sebagai seorang peniaga rasakan yang media ni dapat membantu kakak untuk memajukan semula perniagaan kakak. Contohnya penggunaan IG ke untuk promo barang-barang niaga kakak. Adakah kakak rasa perlu penggunaan media tersebut?
Penggunaan media perlu buat masa sekarang sebab sekarang semua benda juga terjadi. So kalau kita share apa-apa semua orang boleh nampak kan. Jadi ataupun itu lah kalau musim hujan yang nampaklah dah jualan ni makin video tu ni tak salah buat status. Macam nak share lah kepada akak macam cara untuk akak naikkan lagi skill akak tu. Okay, jadi daripada saya rasa akak boleh kembangkan akak punya bisnes ni melalui social media yang agak ada contohnya macam Instagram, Facebook, ataupun akak boleh share juga dekat group WhatsApp. Contoh kalau group WhatsApp tu akak boleh share dekat group WhatsApp aman ataupun group WhatsApp yang orang kampung ada semua je. Jadi kalau untuk Facebook tu akak juga boleh post dekat kawasan kita yang berdekatan dengan tempat akak.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Dr. Jamila. My name is Amni Balkis binti Adnan. My matrix number is 279927. The outcomes in her marketplaces are the major concerns of this business entrepreneur. Prior to this, few people were aware of her stall. Maybe it is because of the people are not paying attention to the marketing for her stall. People were more interested in coming in when she put up a poster at her stall. As a result, we can see how vital it is for some of the firms that we join to promote themselves in order to attract more clients. She is also not on social media. As far as we know, currently the teenagers love to do some promotion in TikTok. So we just promote her about Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, which is currently the most popular app. This merchant can also use this theory to improve her sales by learning more. This rule also applies to the manner she communicates with a consumer on social media for a promotion session.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Izzati binti Zulkarnain and my number matric is 278815. So today I would like to present about the critiques of the communication theory for division of innovation theory and media dependency theory. So first we go for the divisions of innovation theory. For the first one, this theory is too simple. It's considered too simple as a representation of reality that is actually very complex. Number two, not predictive. This theory have the absence of knowledge about how well the new innovation works before it is being communicated for adoption. And number three, this theory does not explain any changes. This theory cannot explain that change or displacement. And number four, the possibility of exploitation of the weak social group. This theory cannot change all social life for a better future until it can lead to exploitation of the weak social group. So next, we go for the criticisms of media dependency theory. The first one is the information obtained is difficult to prove practically. The media makes audience rely heavily on their use of information. And number two, the media has been a role in political change, conflict, and social crisis. It explains how audience rely on the use of the media to obtain current information about the country. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nur Aini binti Taha, nombor matric 278674. I will conclude as a word on the important points that have been discussed and advanced by our group. In conclusion, communication theory is a very important theory to be utilized and used in life to communicate with others. We have used two theories in communication for social change, namely the theory diffusion of innovation and media dependency theory. Each of this theory has been used to relate the way small trends deal with or deals when facing communication problem, especially during epidemics. In explaining the meaning of each theory, we describe some basic assumptions that contain some main ideas regarding the two theories. In addition, the proposed main assumption in the theory and aspect or process of communication are also explained. To apply these two theories has been explained in more depth when we relate the theories to interview sessions which affect small business regarding issues or problems that can be linked. In this session, we analyze the relationship of theory to reality based on the information obtained. We also describe how this theory is used to adapt phenomena or situation in real life. Furthermore, in explaining the theory, there is also a critique of the theory that is critique in terms of strength and weakness, and we also give an opinion on the effectiveness of this theory on its use in explaining situation or phenomena in communication. Therefore, the use of each of this theory is very important to communication in life because they have their respective roles and function. That's all from us. Thank you.